Sam's starting us off here.
No pulls. It's a bold strategy, Cod. Let's see if it pays off.
Ooh.
Little tight squeeze there. Lift the left corner for Sam.
And
Jeff
both have
England.
their YBC going on today around them.
Yeah, like I was saying,
Both
it's like
centers.
tournament season everywhere, right? Whether it's YBC, Masters, Open, you got the cash tournaments, you got the 5PL, you got everything going on. We're right in the middle of it kind of thing.
Yeah. Sam just missed that one.
So Jeff there, don't know what he's doing, playing at his home house here, plugging three pins on the first frame. Don't know when the last time he was out, but it was nice to see him at Hopedale in Oakville as well. Struggled as well, like the most of us did, I think. So outside,
and you guys have Timmins coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks to the day will be our match play. So yeah, we're excited to have that going too. Got a decent turnout expected. So going to see a lot of these Thunder Bay and a lot of these. We lost the scoring monitor. We got 2 player monitors now.
Got 2.
Davin going double. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Dan with the half. Davin with the strike. Take the early lead in his match. But yeah, Timmins in a couple weeks, so we'll see a lot of the sleeping giants. I think Greg's coming up. Sam's coming up. Matt's coming up. He's not playing today, but he's coming up, and a few others, if I'm not mistaken. And
nice.
Even on the Motor City, we got the Cowan brothers coming up. I think Ian's coming up this year too, so it'd be nice to see. Goose with the late fall there on the corner. So let's see what Greg's up to now. Haven't seen him play in a while in the pro league. So.
No.
He did have his open qualifying last weekend while the Hopedale event was going on. So I think he finished first. So I think he finished first. So you think he did well.
Perfect. And there we go. Okay, head pin for Greg.
Jinx his ass.
That's Greg's MO though. He's either going to rifle off 47 strikes in a row or he's going to get 47 hit pins in a row. I don't know. That's just teasing. Yeah, just teasing. So it's I'm sure he'll find it. Connie with the half there.
Connie with the spare.
Yeah, Connie played at Hopedale too. She did. She made the cut. I don't think she did very well in the match play, but I hadn't seen Connie play a cash tournament in a long time, so it was nice to see her there.
Yeah, I've seen that she's coming up for the Diamond Classic in June, that the ladies tournament.
That's awesome. You guys are doing a great job on the promotion of that and getting the excitement up, building up the hype, and it's nice to see.
Yeah, the ladies all seem really excited, so it'll be interesting. It's ball season and camping, so I had a hard time deciding whether I was going to go or not, but I was like, what kind of person, what kind of female bowler would I be if I didn't go support?
No, for sure, especially being the inaugural season kind of thing. You want to be there for the first one, see how it goes, and obviously you're a big help, I'm sure, in the province. So I'm sure they'd like to see you there too. So I'm
sure they just want to hear my sassy mouth.
So T-Bay with a little bit of a slow start with only a couple marks in the first frame, a couple head pins, but cleaned up by the gentleman at the bottom, and. Mayhem got 4 marks there?
4 there.
So that's kind of what you want to see. It's kind of what you want to see, I guess, right? The kind of 4 marks a frame is ideal to keep the flow going in the match, kind of thing. So,
especially knowing that they're do or die, they got no pulls. So
yeah, that's T-Bay. Yeah, T-Bay is going to have to step it up here, but obviously sometimes those first frame jitters out of the way. You got the kids watching too, so might be a little pressure there for the sleeping giants.
There we go for Jeff.
Jeff comes back. Nice little 30 count. Never does any harm.
Sam spared that one.
There you go. So it looks like the sleeping giants are on the middle at least. Only Dan missing the middle there. Same thing with Motor City though. So they're kind of.
Oh.
There you go. Jinxed it. Commentator curse, right?
Right.
I haven't seen Kyle bowl very much as of late. I think he had gone to school for a bit So it's nice to see him and even his brother Adam kind of come up. Adam played the Open last year out of Thunder Bay, and
Yeah,
I
they
think
both.
Adam made the men's team this year again. So it was nice to see the Goose brothers out.
Yeah, I think both Goose brothers, were they not in Winnipeg
I don't
for the
know the
tour?
exact location. They might have been the Manitoba Open for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Thunder Bay, it's not too bad. Plus, I think they could probably fly direct there too from through
Hmm.
WestJet. So it's a nice little perk. The Sleeping Giants kind of picking up here. Got 3 marks in a row after those head pins. There you go,
Oh,
Greg.
Greg gets the left.
Linda pitches out. Davin picked up his cleanup on his head pin, so falling a little bit behind in his match now. So the first 2 matches are kind of on the T-Bay, or I guess Jeff on the first one, Dan on the second one. Linda picks there, so
Greg always makes his 2 pins look so easy.
yeah. Well, all those elite guys, they all do, right? You
Yeah.
think about the Adams, the Mitches, the Gregs, whatever. It's those corner spares. It's like cakewalk for them. Tyler, they're all probably 90-95% on those things. So
Yeah.
and that's why those stats are good to keep track. So that's a good frame for T-Bay after 5 marks down the line there. So hopefully they can keep the momentum going for the third frame. While the Mayhem are kind of struggling there, a couple open frames there. See if Connie can get him back. There she is.
Good job.
Connie, just another female legend of the game. Not even female,
Right?
just general legend of the game, whether male or female. It's awesome to see her bowl this stuff too. Like, and see her excitement when I talked to her a little bit in Oakville.
Yeah.
She's I personally obviously followed her when I was younger, kind of thing, but then kind of haven't heard much from her. So now to see her back and be able to bowl against her or on the same tournaments as her, it's pretty neat for sure.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with her at all until I had watched one of her matches, and then I was asking, and then I felt like an idiot because everybody was like, "How do you not know who she is?"
Exactly.
And I was like, "I'm just new to all this."
And then you look at her resume and you're like, "Whoa."
Yeah, and I was like, "Wow, I'm an idiot."
That's how it goes, right? That's how long it's been though that she's
Right?
been a little bit away, or maybe not as involved in the game anyway. So it's nice to see her back and play well too.
Yeah.
So Sam's been kind of the staple for the leadoff for the Sleeping Giants. So looks like she's that kind of model of consistency there that they want.
Yeah.
A little bit of high energy too when she gets going. So always fun to watch.
Yeah, sure can string them together. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So Jeff has 2 misses in the first 3 frames. So don't know if he's struggling with something or just playing around here. So, but it's his home house. I'm sure he'll find his line soon. A little fast on that one, maybe, I think.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, got to the line real quick on that one.
So with a couple misses and everybody else kind of being on the middle, kind of early to start thinking pull and stuff like that. But when you got shooters like both Cowan brothers on the bench, you got a short leash or what? Like, what are we thinking here?
That kind of surprised me that they were both on there.
Yeah, well, I guess it's one of those things too where you, as a manager, you try to play everybody equally too, right? Especially when you have a roster of 8 or 9 of us on a team, right? As much as we might not all want to admit, but sometimes you got a little bit of a weaker bowler versus a stronger bowler, but you want everybody to play, right? Get that experience, and you never know, right? At the end of the day, we can all shoot scores, kind of thing. So it's
absolutely
it's a juggling act, but yeah, it's fun to see. It's a different concept, and I'm really enjoying it so far.
Also, having a strong bowler on the bench to go in isn't the worst thing in the world.
Nice job by Linda there. Yeah.
So, Al, I have a question for you.
Oh God.
What is this? Oh God. What is this whole Jags thing about?
Oh God. Yeah, you weren't even around for that. That was just last year. No.
Well, I mean, I heard a little bit, but I wasn't paying too much attention. So then I
Yeah.
asked him, and he's like, well, you know what? I think that's a great question you can ask for tomorrow. And I said, okay.
Well, if people don't already know, last year it was the inaugural season of the 5PU, and obviously the Mighty Plucks were on the team or on the first season, so we didn't play very well. We'll leave it at that kind of thing. So Mitch ended up doing an odds show or something like that on the podcast, and at one point, the Mighty Plucks came up and they were like, "Hey, what are the odds of the Mighty Plucks?" And then Mitch was basically like, "Well, let's be honest here. They're the Jags of the league. And then if you follow the NFL, you would know that the Jags last year were dead awful. They were 0 and whatever. So then that kind of just stuck with it.
Just kind of stuck.
Yeah, but now every time I walk into a bowling alley, it's like Jags, baby. The Jags are here.
Baby.
So we kind of just roll with it, and it's I get along well with Mitch anyway. So he had whatever. I would have said we were the Jags last year too after the season that we had, but hopefully we'll have a better season this year. We're still early. We're only got 4 games in, so that's the history of the Jags. So whenever you see that, it's just me making fun of Mitch.
Gotcha. Well, we all like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, just make fun of the right Mitch, okay?
Yeah, not the IT Mitch, the short one.
Yeah, when DB told me who I was, DB's like, "You're going to be with Mitch and Al," and I'm like, "Okay, I think Al's like the Jags guy." And
I'm the Jags guy.
And then I was
is that
like,
what I've come to?
Yeah, I think so. And then Mitch, I was like, I don't even have to talk. Mitch is going to be on here. He's going to do all the talking anyways. Like, what do I have to worry about? And then I seen the thing. I was like, oh, it's my Mitch, not other Mitch. Oh, okay.
So now you might have to talk a little bit.
Now I have to talk a little bit.
I get a little chatty too, though. So
that's good. That's good.
There you go. Better shot by Jeff.
There we go.
There.
And Sam.
Took him to the 4th, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sleeping Giants are slightly.
They're
341 to 314, and the Sleeping Giants had another 4-mark frame versus Mayhem's only 3 marks, so they got to keep building on this. And there you go.
There we
Big
go.
Ball. Danny Taylor, Coach Carter.
Oh,
Danny Taylor, Coach Carter.
Gavin
that's what he loves.
Too.
Gavin's been all over the head.
There is too many strikes and too much excitement going on right now. There's strikes on both sides. Can't keep up with it. Oh, now we're on stream. Now. Oh no, not Henry.
Oh no, yes.
I heard you guys talking about elite bowlers earlier, so I thought
this ain't no average show. We ain't no average show here, Henry.
You guys are talking about elite, man. Neither one of you guys are elite. So now at least we have an elite on the show.
Holy crap.
Excuse me, Henry. I'm here. Who do you think I am?
Yeah, well, you're dating one that used to be elite. Now he's just
look at this. The Mayhem
keyword
off
used to be.
Here.
All right.
Oh boy.
So Sleeping Giants kind of woke up a little bit earlier this morning. I see, eh?
Yeah, compared to the last time.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Mayhem are making a push here. 4 strikes in the 4th frame.
Yeah.
Down to the anchor spot. So they actually taken the lead a little bit. They're a bowler ahead, but they got a couple doubles working there too. So big shot for Greg here. Power chop.
He gets the chop.
Nathan.
Now, do we have any bets whether Greg's going to chop cherry this, or is he going to spare this?
We do not condone gambling.
I mean, do we have any input?
Well, let's find out.
That's a Henry classic move there.
So funny thing with this chop 2, I've asked Carrie to make a shirt about chop 2 because that's all I do. I chop and I don't cherry it. I chop 2.
Yeah, me too.
I said I want a chop 2 shirt.
Well, I'm sure the average pros could probably.
Well, we have a poll here.
There you
go.
We have
a poll. Nathan got
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's in for Nathan.
Must take out my score sheet to mark.
I was like, yeah, you better be on those stats.
So we're bringing in the Iceman.
Iceman, let it rain.
Iceman.
So that's 59 for 4 for Mr. Cooper with Ryan stepping in there. So they still have John Cowan on the bench too. So there is still another poll available to them.
So I wonder how you decide when you have both Cowan boys on the bench. How do you pick which one? It's like, okay,
rock paper scissors.
I make an arm wrestle.
Arm wrestle.
maybe depending on the
Who it
like
is, who they're going?
the position on the bowler kind of thing. Like in this case, it was Nathan, so like it's the anchor bowler. So maybe who's kind of better in an anchor position between Ryan and John.
Right.
Maybe. But yeah, like now we're heading into the fifth frame here before the commercial break. So hopefully, the Sleeping Giants only have 2 strikes there versus 4. They got a little bit of a lead, but those doubles working for Motor City is going to be they could take a decent lead going into the break here.
Could have.
Sam spares
Also, Cindy, don't forget in 5PL they're allowed to keep throwing on the side, right? So you can probably tell which one is hot to put in.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That was one rule that I had no idea was a thing last year. I almost caused a stink about it, but I thought this was open format, right? So your bench players, they're supposed to be on the bench, right?
There we go.
I wasn't aware that we were allowed to practice, but yeah. Anyways, Dan throwing bombs.
Dan with the double.
Last, if you guys
that's the exact reason, Henry. Let's be honest.
Agree.
See,
spit
the
out my
rules
coffee,
are just all
Henry.
over the place.
You guys probably could have taken on, the Dream Sleepers or whoever they're called there.
Yeah, nobody. Let's not talk about them. They're in the other division, anyways. They don't matter.
Yeah.
Henry, you would have loved it. We had the Youth Challenge Provincials banquet last night, and they not raffled off. They gave away some Dream Crushers hats, and let me tell you, there was a lot of booze in that building. And the two kids that won were from Calgary, and they both threw the hats into the crowd.
Nice.
They didn't want them. They didn't want them.
That's fantastic.
If that was Average Pros merch, I'm just saying that would have been.
Well, that's what Palmer said. Palmer's like, how come nobody's offering some Average Pro stuff?
Well, because ours is all sold out, and the Dream Crushers just sit in that cabinet collecting dust, so they got to.
Well, I don't know. I seen a lot of Average Pro hats on the table.
No, they're all gone. We got one hat left.
One left.
That's
Turkey. Yeah. There we go, Greg.
So Davin trying to keep up with Dan there. He's only 5 pin backs, and they're both on doubles. But the top spot, Sam took the lead there from Jeff. So that's maybe the next match to watch for a poll because Jeff went. Yeah, those 2 doubles are now turkeys. So watch that total climb now.
See what Taylor does here.
It's close though.
Everybody get your coffee cups ready.
A little power chop, a little extra
refill.
On that one.
I was having a rough morning. I made a coffee and turned the coffee pot on, and I walked away. Went and got dressed. I come back and I didn't put the cup underneath the coffee machine.
Oh. I have done that.
That's why you're so late.
Sucks.
I was like, you know what? This is just. I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal.
Can't screw that up.
No.
I made me coffee today, but I'm almost empty, and he left now, so I'm on my own.
I know. I got it's a commercial break coming up. Might be a good time for the Keurig machine.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Get your coffee cups ready.
Yeah.
I might have to do that.
So a good frame by the Sleeping Giants. 4 marks going in. Kyle with 85 after 5. That might hurt them a little bit with Linda kind of building a little bit of a lead there. But the joys of not having a pull, maybe, with 3 open frames in a row, might have been a spot to look for a pull.
Oh,
Ryan.
And then Ryan off the bench with a bomb. That's why they call him the ice.
Well, Sleeping Giants are a little behind, but they got more marks in 5. So let's see if they can make them count in 6 after this commercial break.
Look at that. That was pro.
Whoa.
We are back.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah.
Tyler's commercial is the best.
Every time I see it, I'm like, man, I suck.
You know the best thing is, I bet you it was one take for him to throw that strike too.
I mean, if it was more than one, it's because they screwed the camera up.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's not a good ball after a break. Sam needed a coffee too, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
that break sometimes is it's tough, right? To get right back. Then you go 5 pick like that, kind of opens the door for Jeff here. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see a little bit of a hook here since the match is so close, and depending on what Jeff does here. He's been a little bit off the middle here.
Well, that's her first bad ball, really.
Yeah, it is. No, not for
Yeah.
Sam. I wasn't thinking, well, she can't get pulled anyways kind of thing. But with Jeff, Jeff has been kind of a little bit off the middle this game here. So, a little light chop here. If he gets a spare, he's up in his match. So kind of saves him a little bit. Oh, Dan doesn't carry that left.
Oh, boy.
There you go. Good half by Jeff. Stay in the match there. I think he probably felt a little bit. I don't know. As a coach / manager, do you tell your bowlers saying, hey, you need the shot or you're out? Or you just kind of just wing it?
We've had this discussion before.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure, Al, he knew if he missed that, he was like, okay, pull me myself.
As a bowler, you usually feel it, eh? Davin throwing a great ball, lots of
That's
rotation on it. And
that's
what's that?
ham bone.
Ham bone.
Ham bone. Whose face was that up there?
Juice. I don't know. I know after 5 it's Forrester. But, I don't remember.
Oh.
That wasn't Nathan, was it?
After 4?
I don't think so.
Let's rewind. We got replay on this thing? Or what?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get a screenshot. Here, hold on.
Hey, Mitch, you had a tough time switching from team names. Don't do anything too critical this morning, okay?
Warn me if I'm going to be on a close-up.
Chop cherry warning on Linda.
Remember, I can remove you anytime, right?
just I don't think I wasn't paying attention this morning, okay?
So Linda's got a little bit of a stranglehold in her match after 6 frames over Kyle.
Yeah.
But the other ones are kind of close. So
Greg. Oh, you got a bonus there.
Greg actually messaged me last night. He wanted to know if my son would bowl with them in the Bakers in Saskatchewan because he was the least average on the team.
I think you want to say he was the most talented of the average.
No, the least average.
Are you like Jordan? Are you Jordan's agent or something like that? Like,
I was gonna say, how does that make you feel?
I brought him into this world. I'll take him out.
I mean, they had to get their skill from somewhere, right, Henry?
Yeah, that's right. It all rolled downhill.
That's what YBC's for.
It didn't stop rolling though.
Oh, come on, Taylor. And he gets
Taylor gets
a squeezer. Well, that was a big 30 count for Taylor. I think that's the only match that they're kind of ahead in right now. So they need to make a push here in 7, 8, 9 to set up the 10th here.
Oh, well, and to be fair, the Sleeping Giants did lose to the average pros, so the Mayhem are a little bit better than the average pros. So
Jake's 2.0 over there.
I'm not gonna lie. That might be our overall goal is just to beat the average pros.
No, that's after we were trash talking each other, I'm like, no, the only team we're beating is the Mighty Plucks.
You might beat. We just our bowlers are firing on all cylinders. Eric just bowled his first 400 the other day, so he's all jacked up. We're primed.
Let's go.
You guys both end up at the bottom. You need to have like a Jag show match to see who keeps the name.
There we go. Good shot by Sam.
There you
That's
go,
not a bad
Sam.
Pressure on Jeff there. So again, who knows what's going to come out of Jeff's hand here? It's kind of been all over the place, but hopefully he throws a good shot here.
Yeah.
Take control of that match.
Oh,
Light shot.
just a little light on the other side this time. It was on the right last time.
Crossed it right over.
Well, that's the thing, you know. He went left, like right five, left the middle, whatever, in one of the frames. Now he's kind of light dropping on either side. So
Dan is doing what he can to keep up with Davin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Henry, we should have the inaugural mic'd up match. You know, me and you, and we play each other.
I'm totally in.
Yes.
The battle of the basement, maybe. You know, you never know. I don't know when we play, but
I heard a rumor that next year they're really thinking of doing like a relegation. The bottom, 4 teams got each other off.
Yeah, John's in for Jeff.
Yeah.
John's in for Jeff. So I just got a message here on Facebook from Matt Schultz during the commercial break. His little one, Madeline, loves Tyler's commercial. She has to watch it every week it's on. And he sent me a little video of it. It's so cute.
Well, tell Matt that she's not alone because every time it's on, I watch it too.
Right? I like his little yes.
There's Jeff Forrester,
There's
5-bagger,
Forrester.
Yahtzee.
Oh, look at
I think on the Big Show's body.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
Body.
Jeff has some creativity on making some of those graphics, but that one's been around for a while now.
I met Forrester
Beautiful
when
ball,
we
man.
played
Oh,
the
there we
Nets
go by Linda.
this summer, and he's just a character. He's a great guy.
Jeff, oh yeah, we hung out with him. We bowled on Baker's team in Oakville, and oh yeah, he's always a blast.
Yeah.
Got a good frame by the Sleeping Giants here. Got 4 marks. See if Taylor can fill it up. Let's go. You need it.
There we go. Good
Keep
job.
it clean.
The Minto Maniacs are warming up, just throwing some balls.
Right on schedule. 3 frames left, so it's a close match. 767 to 804, and now we got the Sleeping Giants kind of filled up with marks there, so they can make up that.
One.
Could be close.
Henry, don't. No.
Kid show.
Little Madeline is watching with Matt, okay? Stop.
Right? Yeah, come on. PG. I already said the F word, but it's fine.
Muted the mic, okay?
I can mute you too. If I mute you, you can't unmute. I have all the power.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah, but then how boring would this show be with just these two talking?
Oh, come on.
I mean, I would have to talk more.
We were doing just fine without this averageness.
Well, no, that's why I popped in. I don't think you were doing just fine.
Yeah.
Only below average.
Below average.
Hey, Henry, are you going to be in Calgary for the Open?
Probably not. Actually, I might be because my kid's on the team.
Yeah, did you make it? Did you make it, Henry? Or
No, hell no, you didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Did you try out though?
Actually, I did, and the first day I averaged like 260. I felt really good, and then I hit St. Albert, and about game 5, I was like, okay, time for me to go home. I'm done.
That's a tough house, though. I don't like bowling there.
It's an average.
I bowled there once, and
Oh, there we go.
My old man probably caught up to me.
That's okay. I bowled like dog poop.
Oh, another big shot by Sam.
But at least you tried out.
Yeah. I bowl with a curve, and for some reason, out of nowhere, my straight ball decided to show up that weekend. That was fun.
Dan Taylor.
I was hoping to finally meet Henry here. I'm like, I'll be there on the mixed team from Central, but
you've never met Henry?
Yeah, well,
no.
I'd be on the mixed team in Central. Actually, I would have made the men's team on Central with the way I bowled.
Yeah, I was 3 points out.
I'm going to say this as appropriate as I can on here. When you meet Henry, he smells very nice.
Did the screens freeze for you guys too, or what?
Yeah.
Mitch is not paying attention. He's in the Twilight Zone again.
I got Daddy mid-stride.
Henry is distracting us again. Like,
we had
it all covered.
What do you think Dan did looking at his form? Does he hit the middle
Well,
with this
he
shot?
just took his first step, so I don't really know.
He's striking for sure.
If he was squared up at the line, maybe have a better idea.
Give me a second. Please,
Oh, take your time, Mitch. We're here all day.
I know, right?
You're really getting tested today, Mitch.
Truly. Yeah, let me just kill it for a sec, bring it back up. Should be good.
Who's got the bad Wi-Fi?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the one camera's a little messed up, but I'll get that going.
So we got Sam in the lead at the top there, and they got Davin, with Dan's headpin there on his strike. So we got Davin up, and then Kyle struggling against Linda here. That might be the big difference there. The other two matches at the bottom, well, Taylor's got his match kind of covered, so 831 to 900. I think T-Bay needs a few more marks here at the bottom from the big boys there, and set him up for 910. Mitch, you're the man.
Is not wanting to participate today.
All right.
Greg's gonna have to do something here.
Yeah, gets needs a mark at least. Don't want to give it the announcer's curse here, but needs to keep it black here. A double would obviously help going into 910, but
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'll see him next week anyways.
There he goes. There he goes.
Over.
And he looks so enthusiastic about it.
He looks like the same if he would have missed the middle too.
Yeah.
I got to say this just because it bothered me all weekend. There was a big controversy at the bowling alley involving Greg and how he had a doppelganger there in John D'Antonis, one of the Americans. So if anybody was watching sees that, does John D'Antonis look like Greg DeGrazia? Because I did not see it, but apparently half the bowling alley thought it was a doppelganger. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, like it's John D'Antonis, who's he's a father, probably early 50s, something like that. And I'm like, how does he look like Greg?
Greg probably loved that.
Well, Greg is probably not even aware of this, so I don't even know. But
well, I can't wait till he watches this.
I was the only roasted by John.
Oh.
Sam with the turkey.
Turkey there too.
Turn of events here. I think she takes a little bit of a stranglehold in that first match there. She's sitting at 214 without throwing a ball, and John maxes out at 240-ish kind of thing. 249 if he strikes out. So.
Oh, that's the second one there for Dan.
Back-to-back 8-9. Never want to see
that.
I
played in the frozen video because I don't think he would have. He paused too long.
Yeah.
Punched that first one in 8.
Yeah, well, I blame you.
Yeah.
Oh no,
it was just fine.
You guys had problems way before I showed up.
Oh, there we go. Good one by Davin.
So 953 or 968 to 950. So total is really close.
Is it just here's the scoreboard moving around?
It's
a little.
It's like the way they have the camera set up. It's
mine's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Shut up, Henry. I swear I'm going to kick your ass out.
Linda throwing another bomb. Turkey there for Linda. Kyle just needs to keep the total up here for the team. But
Goose.
Thank God they only play once today, okay?
Mitch, you've had too much to drink already this morning, man.
Or not enough.
I said shut up?
Yeah, or not enough.
Henry's like, who is this Mitch? He's supposed to be so nice. And he's
have you guys met Mitch? Let me tell you.
Mitch doesn't drink for a reason, okay?
We're going to get him drunk at the Open, though.
Oh, God.
Al and I are placing the beer on our game, so we'll have to pay up at Neb's, unless you're coming to Saskatchewan.
I don't know. We'll see how Timmins goes. So.
And Mitch, don't forget you're a rookie.
Yeah, I know.
Rookie Mitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Connie with 186. Greg can pretty much put this one away with a good shot. And
no.
Yeah, the ball was out of his hand before that happened. Okay? I'm just saying. I don't care.
Now.
It's Greg. Me and Greg get along well, so we got no issues. If this announcer's curse thing, I don't believe in that stuff. So.
No.
Ryan kind of started well off the bench, went strike corner spare, but then kind of went head pin corner miss here. So, but that total is still within 40 pins. But the Sleeping Giants.
No, it went. Nice. That's down.
That's down. Another average
Oh,
thing.
man.
I said that a couple times during the Open. I'm like, "Where's the average pros?" Because they would tell me that's down.
My favorite bowling in the Open. I get up on the lane and I got Adamson behind me.
Taylor.
No.
Oh yeah.
And Adamson says to me, "I want you to get a corner pin and then yell that's down." And I was like, "No, I just want to get strikes." So sure enough, my first frame, I throw a pretty good shot in the corner stands, and he turns and he looks at me, and goes, "Say it." His hands, and I'm like, "That's down." And he just laughed and cheered, and I was sad.
He's so cute.
Sounds like a normal day for Henry.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got to see little Adamson yesterday, and he bought me a necklace. And I said, "You know what? You are one step ahead of Tim. He's never bought me jewelry."
Yeah, well, him
to
say,
Sam.
Oh, I was going to say he was a step ahead of Tim long before that.
That's true. Oh, John.
So we'll have Sam stealing taking the first match. Another solid game by Sam. Oh
yeah,
needed to convert that for total because 1064, 1058. Now the Giants have no marks in 9, and Mayhem have a double and 2 other marks working too.
Their total is including the marks, but of course,
is it okay? But the counts over and above.
Yeah, you can see in the total score on
the right hand side there, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Linda's game, it's 255, right? So.
Yeah. Even John's at 209, and
I love how Nebs has that, like when your score comes up and then it tells you what
that possible
potential. Yeah, because I'm not good at like I'll be in a match and I look up and I'm like, I think I need to spare this. I would love to know that.
That just seals game 2 here.
Yep.
Oh boy, unless Dan can throw miracle ball. Davin will take game 2, barely. So.
Yeah, it was a good match. That match, Dan obviously kind of struggling at the end there. I think he finished with 3 head pins in a row, in 8, 9, and 10. So it's
it was 2 7 counts, 7 in 9 and 7 in 10.
Exactly. So 256, still decent. Obviously not the way he wanted to finish, but.
Mm-hmm. There's an earthquake happening at Sleeping Giants. That's TV bowling.
Maybe the Giants waking up.
No, I'm pretty sure it's. Go ahead.
I was just going to say there's some. I'm looking at the Revengers playing the knockouts, and there's some big scores there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You make me want to go look, but I'm not going to.
285 for Devin, so it's good.
Yeah.
Game.
Come on.
Cal trying to make up as much as possible in total.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're up by 1 right now, so it's a big shot here for Linda.
On the side?
Come on.
Side. It's enough on the side.
Good count. That's a big count.
Yeah, that's good, of course, Greg and Taylor.
Sleeping Giants have, 90 pins left, like you said, so you'd be looking at 1190 or just under 1,200, so you're going to need some help here. And go off the sheet.
Oh, falls off.
Off the sheet. There we go. There's one for Greg. That's big for his match, too, because Connie maxes out at 231. So Greg just needs to get there to take some points, because this is looking like almost like a 5-3 split here with Sam, Greg, and Taylor winning the individual matches. And then, total still technically up for grabs.
Oh, Greg is doing everything he can to put that one in the dirt.
Emergency spare coming up clutch.
That's the thing with Greg, though. He could look like he's down and out, and then boom.
Greg is never down and out.
Oh, good ball.
There we go by Connie.
Yeah, now Greg's going, where was that the last frame?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure Taylor probably said that to him.
Well, that game's over, right? Yeah, Greg closed it with.
Yeah, that game's over.
2 in a row and a pin.
Oh, Connie.
All right, it's still there. Let's see what Taylor can do here. Oh,
No, that's a big shot.
Oh,
it's still alive. Still alive for the Sleeping Giants. This is like their season on the line almost. Because if they win this total, it goes 6-2. So it's a lot better
that's
than
a huge
5-3 against, right? So
No pressure.
Anyway.
Oh, man,
hey,
Taylor.
boy, Taylor.
He's doing everything he
Little
can
smirk
to
on
save
his
it.
face.
now we got Iceman going up on the lanes too. The pull.
Ooh, I got goosebumps.
That's what we want to see, right? Ice. Walk away.
I love when he
walks
does
it
that. I
off.
love it.
He didn't even watch.
Gets this. It forces Ryan to get the next strike. So big shot for Taylor.
Yeah.
He does.
Oh, attaboy. What a finish.
Clutch.
The bottom two coming up clutch there between Greg and Taylor.
Yeah.
So 264, 269.
So he won his match, but yeah, the total is going to be, what's that, 1196, right?
Yeah.
And they're at 1193 now.
And he walks.
There you go.
That's going to be total to Mayhem.
So
I wish I
5-3
could do
split.
that.
Well, you can, Cindy.
Well, just like walk away. I'd be like, there was a couple times in the Open I walked away on, sparing a corner, and then I'm like looking at Carrie. I'm like, did I get it?
Did I get it?
I remember saying that to Victor, and he goes, "You weren't sure," and I'm like, "No."
I just thought it'd be cool to turn around.
Yeah, I just wanted to be that person.
What a
That'd
finish.
be.
Wow. Look at those.
That was a good finish.
What a game.
We got a total of 1223, Al. So 214. Awesome.
Sounds good, sir.
Okay, let me let's quickly talk about that one. We'll get the manager.